In this video, I will prove definitively that Zeus is a rape cult deity, and his Roman equivalent is Jupiter. His Middle Eastern equivalent is Baal, the same Baal in the Bible. Okay? Baal and Dagon are very much connected, and Dagon is Goliath's deity. So Goliath was championing rape. Dagon is a rape deity for the same reason as Zeus and Baal. Listen carefully to the things that people leave out. When they depicted God as Zeus on Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, it was because they were in rape cults. Listen carefully. You'll know for sure that I'm right. All right. First of all, Alcmene was raped by Zeus in the form of her husband, Amphitryon. Callisto, number 2, was raped by Zeus, who took the form of Artemis or Apollo. Number 3, Leda was raped by Zeus in the form of a swan. Number 4, Nemesis was raped by Zeus, who relentlessly pursued her, changing many forms. In some versions, Nemesis is the mother of Helen of Troy rather than Leda. Number 5, Persephone, raped by her uncle Hades, in some versions raped by her father Zeus. Now, Zeus' alter ego is said to be Hades. So Zeus can be seen as Hades and Poseidon. These are his alter egos. Zeus is best understood as Baal when we look at his, I'll put the depiction on the screen, in the depiction of a short guy who's plotting. Okay, when he rapes bigger people or tricks them into bed and has their, they have his children, he's a big kind of uncoordinated guy because he started off as a small guy. He didn't naturally evolve to be taller and bigger. He kind of unnaturally hopped the evolution thing because it wasn't patriarchal lines. This is key here. This is key in my martial art argument as well. Okay, we look at juju, which means witchcraft. Okay, because this ultimately starts in Africa, goes to the Middle East, goes into Europe, and then the Romans, with this kind of witchcraft mentality, subdue Europe and then present their fake versions of Christianity, etc. Okay, juju is witchcraft, and Jupiter, who is Zeus's Roman equivalent, and Juno, who is Hera's Roman equivalent, both their names start with Ju. Juju, meaning witchcraft. Ju, pit, ear. Jupiter, Juno, who is also the patron, the deity of the Capitoline Mint, the treasury, etc. That is key here. You see how gold digging and rape cult stuff go hand in hand. Zeus has a son, Serapis. Okay, because Dionysus, for example, his name comes from Dios, which is another name for Zeus, right? He's a deity of ritual madness, religious ecstasy, theater, etc. Okay, Zagreus and Serapis, they're all connected. It's a long story why that is, but to make a long story short, Serapis' name is rapes scrambled. Is rapes. Is that a coincidence? And this is the image they use for Jesus. So who is the image of Jesus? It's a cult image from pagans, which was part of their deal with the Christians. That they were forced on them, really, because they outnumbered the Christians dramatically. And they made a deal that said, use this image. And it is a rape cult image. The Bible itself is by Baal. And Baal, look it up. It's the name they refer to as a Babylonian name they refer to for Baal. Baal is another name for Baal, which is B to be, and El, who is a Canaanite deity that resembles Baal because they're part of the same family. El is not the name of God, it's the name of a Canaanite deity. The Elohim is referring to the rape cult deities of the Middle East, who Baal became the main deity of Greece and Rome, and ultimately all of the West and all of the world over time as Western culture basically took the world. Western culture specifically, not necessarily nations. Western cult, religions, philosophies, and culture. So Zeus is an idea and not literally God. It's a psychological idea. Psyche is also a pagan deity in the Greco-Roman system, where we get the word psychology. Her name means mind, soul, and spirit. Okay, and spirit can mean the principles of someone's character, their attitude, their seat of their emotion, etc. So Zeus's principal followers and priests are the essence of rape, therefore. Okay? Obviously, if we had a moral order, people would not want to rape. They wouldn't want to risk going to prison and being disgraced. But it's such a criminal world. Such rape is so common. Frat rapes, the people at Yale, saying no means yes, yes means anal. It's like a joke in this culture. So much so that 433,000 people are raped every year. That's over 1,000 a day are raped. Okay? In America alone. In America alone. We look at the, Enki is another rape cult deity. And we look at the word idea. It starts with ID, identification, in EA, which is another name for Enki. Okay? En meaning Lord, and Ki meaning earth. Earth energy. Earth Lord. Satan as the god of the world. He's a deity of rape, mischief, semen, knowledge, science, etc. Also, 9 million people starve to death in the world every year, and 3 million of them are children. That's 25,000 a day or so starve to death. Every day, 25,000 people starve to death on the planet every day, and 1,000 women are raped in America alone every day. Or excuse me, 1,000 people. So you see how Zeus is a rape cult deity, and is the principal model that the world is using to determine what they consider love and consensual sex. Is it a coincidence? They call it hitting on somebody to try to, get to know somebody, try to talk to someone in public. Try to beat her pussy up, okay? And so on and so forth. Love struck. And there's a lot of words like these that reflect their kind of brutal rape cult mentality. Now, it's also important to notice that Zeus is born on Crete. Now, the C can act as an S. So from the word Crete, we can get set ear, C-E-T, where the C sounds like an S, Phoenicians and phonetics, okay? And E-R, ear. Okay, with phonetics applied sounds. So set ear, who they're listening to. Okay? Zeus is either the father or the son, I'm doing this off the top of my head, of King Minos. Okay? And King Minos is said to be the father of homosexuality, who has a sister, I believe, named Pacify, to pacify people, right? Rape them, drug them, etc. To administer Minos. Okay, Min, the patron of chemist and chemistry in Egypt. Okay, and also patron of other places too. It gets confusing there, but it's true. Okay, it's all true. I speak the truth. Okay, anyway, there's also Circe, where we get the word kirk and church, is from Kirk and Circe, okay, who is Helios' daughter, and she's a deity of witchcraft, okay? Switchcraft. Notice Zeus changes form in the story. He changes many forms. In fact, all the Greco-Roman deities, in a sense, at least, are forms of Zeus, including Pan, who is the devil on the tarot card, and Hades, and so on and so forth. Okay? So as you can see, it is a rape cult society. And the people that champion their view, their countries, their religions, etc., are championing rape by deception and using forcible rape for the contrast to make for fake consent and consensual sex. The senses, consensual.